Hello students, very good afternoon to one and all. Here I'm Abhinaya and now you are watching the online classes for your computer subject. I hope you all are doing well. Did you revise all the portions which I have taught in the last class? Okay. In the last class, we have seen about cell and range references and how to use the formulas in the Excel sheet and what is the function of this MS Excel, and also I have explained some examples by using the Excel sheet. Okay, did you get the practice by using this Excel? Please don't get worried if you don't have the laptop or computer. Okay, you can use this same app in your mobile also. So just download this Excel app and try to get the practice. Okay, when you get the practice, you can get more idea about this Excel sheet. Okay, today we move to the next topic as pointing. Pointing means actually when we need to add two cells, we have to type the formula in the answer of the cell. Okay, there we have to type the equal sign. After that, give the cell reference, that is B2 plus C1. Like that we have to click by using the keyboard. Okay, but instead of this typing process, we are going to point out the particular cell, that is called pointing. Okay, this is a easier method of adding a cell reference to a formula is to click on the cell instead of typing the cell address. After typing equal, do not type B2. Instead of this B2, what we have to do, just click on the cell. Okay, after clicking on the cell, you can see the dashed border in blue color. Okay, first cell reference in blue color and the second cell reference in red color. That dashed border line will be called as mark. Okay, then after clicking this be true, if you check the status bar, what we can see, it will display the status of the point. Okay, here I can show with an example. Actually we can reduce our time of work because we are not going to type the formula. Instead of typing, we are just going to point out the cell references. Okay, so just type an equal sign into a cell to start the formula. Wherever you want to get the answer, just click that particular cell and click equal sign. Okay. Then second, select the first cell to be added to the formula. First cell means first input. Okay, here they have given B3 26.8, that is our first input. Okay, if you point out this B3, then you can see the dashed line, which in which color, blue color. Okay, a dashed blue line appears around the reference cell. Then again you have to type the operator means either plus or minus, whatever you want you can type. Just type the operator, then give the second reference, that is select the second cell to be added to the formula. The cell reference appears in the formula and a dashed red line appears. Okay, when you give the second input, what is the color of the dashed line? Red in color. Okay, then if you want to continue the formulas, then just try to give the operators and select the particular cell. Finally, you have to press enter on the keyboard to complete the formula and view the answer in the cell. Okay, that is called pointing. Instead of typing every cell reference, we are going to point out the cell reference. That is called pointing. Okay, then one important topic is there, that is, in this slide, we will be looking for different types of cell reference, like say relative reference, absolute cell reference, and some more advanced mixed cell reference. Okay, let's see that. Relative cell reference. Actually, the row and column references can change when you copy the formula to another cell. Okay, you're going to give the formula for the particular cell. After that, you want to copy the same formula to the another cell, means from row 1 to from row 1 to row 2, means the cell references also get the same change. Okay, that is, the row and column references can change when you copy the formula to another cell. I will give the explanation, then you will begin to know it clearly. When copied across multiple cells, they change based on the relative position of rows and columns. For example, if you copy the formula equal A1 plus B1 from row 1 to row 2, what will be the change? Yes, exactly, equal A2 plus B2. Okay, because we are moving from row 1 to row 2, so automatically the cell references also get the same change. Okay, that is called relative references. That's so especially convenient whenever you need to repeat the same calculation across multiple rows or columns. Okay, here I have typed a small data, that is relative cell reference. Okay, I have some data here, that is subjects of a student. Okay, and marks of each subjects, and also internal marks of each subjects. Okay, now I need to get the total of these marks and internal marks. Okay, actually the exam marks for 80, internal marks for 20, so I need to get total of these marks and internal marks. Okay, I can get the total which I add marks and internal marks. How do I do that? It's a very simple formula. What we have to do, yes, just put equal sign, then click B5. Okay, column is B, row is 5, B5. Then operator sign, then second cell. Can you see that? First blue dashed border, second red dashed border. Okay, that is called pointing. Then finally what we have to do, click enter, then you can get the answer. What is the total? 97. Okay, after that, when I drag down all the cells, the formula will be copied like this. When I drag down all the cells, the formula will be copied like this. Can you see the results? Yes, 97, 95, 98, 94, 96. Okay. One, absolute cell reference. There may be times when you do not want a cell reference to change when filling cells. Unlike relative references, absolute references do not change when copied or filled. You can use an absolute reference to keep a row and or column constant. Actually, what is the meaning of this absolute cell reference means? Um, in the cell reference, when you copy the formula from one cell to another cell, the cell references also get that change from row 1 to row 2. If you are having the data A1, then the changes will be A2. Okay, but in this absolute case, you can fix the row value and also the constant column value. Okay, you can fix the column or row. Okay, well, how to fix an absolute reference is designated in a formula by the addition of a dollar sign. How? If you want to keep the row as constant, then you have to use the dollar with the row. If you want to use the column as constant value, then you have to add the dollar sign with the column. Okay, it can precede the column reference, the row reference of both. Okay, you will generally use the $A$2 format when creating formulas that contain absolute references. The other two formats are used much less frequently, which means other formats means here. Um, First one, just to see the table, $A$2. What is the meaning of it? The column and the row do not change when copied. If you copy the formula from row 2 to row 3, the number will not get changed. Okay, the number will be same. Then here, second one, $A$2. What is the meaning? The row does not change when copied. So the A, that is column, is open. Okay, so the column can get the change, but the number of the row, okay, the numbers will not get the change. Why? Because we have locked by using the absolute reference. Then finally, the column, mm, dollar symbol A and 2. What is that? Yes, the column does not change when copied. Here we have locked the column position, that is A. We have locked the A, but the row value 2 is open. Okay, that may get changes in the formula when you copy from one cell to another cell, but in the column side we do not get change. Okay, that is when writing a formula you can press the F4 key on your keyboard to switch between relative and absolute cell references. Actually, when you want to lock some column or row, just use the F4 key. It will give three options, that is two column and row should be locked, otherwise a row should be locked, otherwise column should be locked. Likewise, you can get three options. Just use what you want. Okay, see here, now I'm going to explain the absolute reference by using this example. Okay, actually already by using the relative reference I have added the total by using the data of marks and internal marks. Okay, so by using this total, I'm going to explain the absolute reference. Okay, actually the student has 50 marks in project. Okay, so we are going to add this 50 with this total. So we are going to add this project mark 50 with this total. Finally we will get the answer. Okay, so okay, try to open your mouth and say the formula for this one now. Equal, then point out the cell reference. What is this? B5. Then we are going to add the two data. What we have to give? Plus sign, that is operator. Okay, then what's the second value? G, column G and row 1. Keep it in your mind. G, okay, column G and row 1. And I am going to click this one. Now I want to get the answer, so I am pressing enter key. What's the total of this Tamil marks? 147. I added the project marks 50 with the total 97. So the answer is 147. And what's the procedure? Normally we are dragging the cell. Why? I just drag down these cells. See the answers are getting copied or not? Yes, you can see all the answers. Okay. But first answer is absolutely correct. Am I right? Yes, first answer is absolutely correct. But so while seeing the second answer, do you get any confusion? Yes, the total is also 95. We have to add this 50 with this one. No, Already I gave the formula in the first cell. Why? Something is not correct. If I have 95, what's the answer? By adding this project mark, 145, isn't it? But I'm not getting that answer. Why? It's showing something wrong. Let's find what's the problem. Okay, if I double click, you can get the formula. If I double click the cell D6, okay, if I double click, what's happening means here it's showing the relative reference. See, what's the first data? B6. What's our second data? Actually G1. Am I right? Actually G1 is our reference data, but what's is what what's the reference here? G2. G2 is empty. No, there is no value, but it's showing G2. That is called relative reference. That's why I said when you copy the formula from first row to second row, the references also get the change. Okay, it will be changed from 1 to 2. Okay, but we want to fix this project value because every subject has the project value as 50. I need to fix this project value. Okay, what we have to do? Yes, press the formula once again. Press the formula once again in the first cell. Then keep the cursor here and press F4. Keep the cursor near to the G1, okay, and press F4. Okay, keep the cursor here and press F4. Once you press F4, that cell has been locked. Which cell has been locked? Do you understand? This project G1 value has been locked. Okay, then press enter key. You will get the answer and drag down all the cells. You will get the real answer. Do you understand? Yes, because in the relative reference, it will change the row numbers when we copy it from one to another. Okay, but in the absolute reference, we don't want to get the same answer because we want to fix this project value for all the subjects. So when you want to fix some value, just lock it. Okay, just lock this value by using the dollar sign, where we can get the dollar sign by using the shortcut key F4. Okay, then third one, mixed cell reference. Actually, mixed reference means a dollar sign is used before the row or the column for mixed reference. Okay, Excel mixed reference locks the column or the row behind which the dollar sign is applied. Here only one part can be locked. Okay, in other words, part of the reference in mixed referencing is a relative and part is absolute. Okay, do you understand? Relative means something depends on relative. Okay, then we can get the answer by using the previous formula, and the another part will be depended by absolute cell reference. Okay, something will be locked by using the absolute symbol dollar. Here, they reduce errors significantly as the same formula gets copied. The dollar sign, when placed before the number, then it means it has locked the row. Okay, can you see the example? Yes. Before the number means what is locks the row. Before the alphabet means locks the column. Okay, before the number, before the alphabet, wherever you want, you can use this mixed cell reference. Striking the F4 key multiple times helps in changing the position of the dollar sign. Okay, here I am going to show the explanation example of mixed reference. Okay, small table where I am showing a multiplication. This row headers showing the value from 10 to 50, and the column headers are showing the value from 1 to 5. Okay, what we have to do for the multiplication: 10 into 1, 10, 20 into 1, 20, okay, 30 into 3, 90. Okay, yes, simple calculation. What we have to do, we have to use the formula. Press equal sign, then point out the first cell, then use the operator symbol, then second. If you give enter, you will get the answer. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, then if I drag down the cell, I can get the answers for all the cells. Yes or no? Is it correct? Yes. If I drag down, it's showing some incorrect answers. Let's see what's the problem here. Click formulas and use this option. Then you can see the formula of the total cell. Okay, from formulas you have to select the show formulas. Okay, what's the first formula? B5. Is it correct? Yes, B5. Then here C4. Yes, answer is 10. Okay, then what about the 20? Here B6. Okay, then here C5. C5 means that's another answer. No, what we have to give? C4, because the value of the column header is 1, that is in C4. So in this second cell, what we have to give? C4. And here B7. Yes, row is 7 and column is 4. No, again we have to give 4. So what is the problem here? We have to fix the column value. So what we have to do means just to go in the first formula and click the cursor with C4 and press F4 in your keyboard. Okay, and then drag down. Can you get? Yes. Now it's correct. 20 into 1, 20. 30 into 1, 30. 40 into 1, 40. 50 into 1, 50. Okay. Okay. Shall we drag all the cells on the right side also? Is it correct now? If I drag down on the right hand side, let's see the answers. It's not absolutely correct. Why? Yes. Go to the formulas. Show formulas. Can you see the formulas for all the cells? Yes. Check it. Actually 20 into 2. What's the answer? 40. But we are getting 10 instead of 40. Why? Check the cell references. C5. Is it correct? C5. C5. Why? Yes. Already we fixed that column by using absolute reference. Okay. Wherever you check, you will get the wrong format, because we have to lock the formula B is also constant. Am I right? B10, B20, B30, B40, B50. Here b. Everything is based on b value. But here it's changed. Why? Because that relative reference. So we have to get b. Here also we have to get b. Instead of b, what is the value? D. Here what is the value? E. Here what is the value? F. But instead of this c, d, e, f, what we have to get? Constant b value. So what's the formula now? Click the B5 and press F4. Here B value is locked. I already explained F4 has three options. You can lock the column, you can lock the row, and you can lock both the column and row. But now I have to lock this row. Okay, then remaining this one. Now check the answer. 30 into 2, 60. Am I right? Yes. 40 into 4. 4 fours are 16, 160. Then 5, 50 into 5, 250. Are you clear now? Yes. So when you want to lock the column or row separately, you have the option in the F4 key. Okay. If you want to lock the column, you can lock the column alone, or if you want to lock the rows, you have to press the F4 key and select the row to lock option. Otherwise, if you want to lock both the column and row, then you can lock by using that third option also. Okay, so actually the mixed reference is little difficult, but it's easy to understand. Okay, this is really used, but mostly we focus relative and absolute reference. We are not using this mixed cell reference regularly. Okay, I hope you understood about this cell reference. Thank you all. Just revise all the portions what I have taught today, and please try to get the practice by using this Excel sheet. Okay, when you read the book, you will not get the idea. But when you get the practice by using this Excel sheet, you will get more idea rather than the reading. Okay, then you don't want to learn these things. Instead of learning, you can get the idea practically. So try to use this app. You can use this app in your mobile also. Please don't ignore these things. Okay, thank you all. Just concentrate on these things. Mixed reference is a little difficult, but it's easy to understand. Okay. Once again, I can explain the formulas. See here, B is locked in all the cell. Okay, B is locked. Then 5 is open. Here 5, here 6, here 7, 8, 9. We didn't lock the row value. Then here, yes, B5. Okay. Then here D4. Okay, because we need to get the change in the second, but not in the first cell reference. So we changed the value by using the dollar sign. Okay.